Who could turn a 129-minute courtroom drama into a gripping experience and make over 2 hours of runtime just fly by? Only Aaron Sorkin, and that is exactly what he did. Hey everyone, I'm Mariana, this is Impression Blend, and today we are taking a quick break from all things Halloween and talking about another highly anticipated Netflix release, The Trial of the Chicago 7. It's been playing in very few select theaters, but it just hit Netflix today, so it's now available for everyone, and I'm here to tell you why you should be very excited to watch it. The film is based on historical events and concerns the trial of people initially known as the Chicago 8 or the Conspiracy 8. The defendants were charged with conspiracy to incite a riot at the 1968 Democratic National Convention in Chicago. What was meant to be a peaceful anti-Vietnam War protest ended up turning into a violent confrontation with police and the National Guard. The parallels between the events of the film and present-day events are painfully obvious, but you would be surprised to find out that the script for the film was actually written all the way back in 2007, and according to Sorkin, it did not change to mirror the times. The timelessness of this movie is absolutely insane, and I was honestly a little bit taken aback by how much it seems in 50 years, over 50 years, almost nothing has changed when it comes to protests and politics. It really feels like the film was written to fit 2020. But on that note, I have to applaud Aaron Sorkin for not making The Trial of the Chicago 7 feel preachy. It would be so easy for a film like this to come off as preachy in less capable hands. But while there is a strong sense of right and wrong, as a viewer, you never lose the sense of the complexity of this situation. Sorkin isn't interested in painting a black and white picture when it comes to his characters. Nobody here is ever completely innocent, and the main evil of the story is people's unwillingness to be flexible, understand a different point of view, and compromise. Okay, and Judge Julius Hoffman. This guy, I don't even know how he was allowed to be a judge, and Frank Langella's performance is way too real. Naturally, this being a film and not a documentary, The Trial of the Chicago 7 does take certain liberties, but it does so respectfully, even when it gets a little bit Hollywood. And by the way, I am not trying to pretend like I had any idea of the real events before I saw the film, but it did make me want to look into it, figure out what happened, and research the trial itself and the people involved. There were certain things that really surprised me, actions that were taken that seemed like dramatic writing, and I thought there was no way this could have actually happened during a trial, and yet it did. Certain words that were said that I thought couldn't be anywhere near a real quote, and yet they were pretty close. It's gripping, it's infuriating, and it's fascinating. The runtime just flew by, and I would have been completely fine if this film was even longer. I will say I was a little bit concerned and confused in the beginning when the film just started bombarding me in its opening with names, characters, places, events. I was worried that the lack of my personal knowledge of the context was going to get in the way of me experiencing this film. But really, you figure out everything that's going on pretty quickly, so if you find yourself thinking the same thing I was, do not worry about it. You get into the flow of things pretty quickly, and then everything makes sense. You're not going to be confused. The structure of the film was really effective as well. You essentially have two timelines. The trial is the main one, and the protests that preceded it are shown in flashbacks as a way to fill in the story. They also serve as a tool to give context to actions and events that on the surface could have been interpreted differently. It comes back to that nuanced portrayal of events, with Sorkin really taking care to show that things aren't really as simple as they may seem at first glance. This is also true when it comes to the portrayal of people who are technically on the same side. You get the feel for the personal conflicts and friction that gets in the way. Every character feels like a person. They are all stubborn in their own way, and everyone makes mistakes. But don't think this is all very grim and serious. The film is actually very entertaining, and there's a surprising amount of humor in it. Of course, Sorkin's signature rapid-fire dialogue is brilliant, but I was genuinely laughing at some parts, which I did not expect. I have to talk about the cast, because calling it an all-star cast is an understatement. We have Eddie Redmayne as Tom Hayden, one of his best performances, I believe. We have Sacha Baron Cohen as Abby Hoffman, which is definitely my favorite performance of his and one of the standouts of the film. I am not even a big fan of his, but he was brilliant here. Yahya Abdul-Mateen as Bobby Seale is another standout performance, very strong and memorable. Jeremy Strong plays Jerry Rubin, and he's really good. Mark Rylance plays the lawyer. William Kunstler, pretty sure he's getting a supporting actor nomination here. A lot of people are getting nominated for this film, to be honest. This one is going to be a big awards contender. I have no doubt about that. I've already mentioned Frank Langella as Judge Julius Hoffman. Even Michael Keaton shows up for a quick but memorable role. And that's not even everyone, to be honest. There are more. The cast is just on a different level here, and everyone has their moment to shine. The bottom line is, this is easily one of the must-watch films of the year, and I cannot wait for you guys to watch it and to discuss it with you. It's especially going to be a treat for any Aaron Sorkin fan out there, and he has a fantastic cast here that absolutely does justice to his writing. The Trial of the Chicago 7 is timely, gripping, entertaining, moving, and a very important film to watch. This is easily a 9 out of 10 for me, and I recommend it to pretty much everyone. Watch it, enjoy it, and I guarantee you're going to want to read up on the real events after this one. And that's it for my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you already watched this movie, if you saw it in the few theaters that it was running at, or if you already watched it on Netflix as soon as it came out, and I would love to discuss it with you in the comments below. Thank you, as always, to every single one of you for watching. A special thank you to all of my patrons who are supporting me on Patreon, and an extra special thank you to the patrons whose names are on the screen right now. But as always, a huge thank you to every person who made it to the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, which I hope you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos, follow me on social media, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I will see you very soon with more Halloween content. Bye.